Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a Friday night round with the standard Zaku 4, which I had been wanting to get for a while and finally showed up recently. Zaku 4 is, I believe, a 600 support. It has a beam sniper rifle, which hits pretty hard, and I believe I've been told both pierces and staggers on hit, which makes sense, on charged hit, I should say, which makes sense because I'm pretty sure a standard stun does not knock the Violent Custom out of the air. It also has one of the two heat knuckles that the Iliapazam version uses, and also two of the beam submachine guns, and has some beam guns in the head that do, I believe, stun and I think can be used while boosting. But yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I'm still getting used to it, but that's standard. Also going to get murdered a little bit here by this Rick DS2 because that is that's a raid with a good melee attack. So, but yeah, did manage to hit it with the head guns, I believe. But unfortunately for me, there is, besides the Rick DS2, a Zaku 1 Type 1. So as I told them on the mic, hey, get ready, I'm bringing you the whole enemy team, because I was. Not intentionally. There's an Atlas Gundam. I can do a lot more damage to that than I can either of those raids if I can get a hold of them. But they, in fact, have two Atlas Gundams, either or both of which I can do a lot of damage to. If that is a Violent Custom, though, that means 3 raids, so that's a bad spot for me to be in. So I recall I do okay, so I'm dead, but, we'll see how the rest of that goes. 6.5 minutes to go, basically. I think they've got a lead to start with, but, that, like I said, that just means they won the first wipe, basically. As you can see, it's a Friday night round. I've got Demolition Hound, Spidey Wing, and all with Sonic with me. And yeah, we had a pretty good night, and I think I've got at least one more from Friday night to run as well, so we'll see. But yeah, I like this thing. Like I said, need more practice with it, but ow. Ow, I say as though I actually hurt myself. No, I just did not land the shot, which is not an ow so much as an annoyance. But yeah, focusing on the Atlas, because, well, I can kill it, so... Yeah, as you can see, uncharged, it fires fairly quickly, so it's not bad. It's a very straightforward support, so, I don't think it has a lot of skills or abilities that make it too unusual as supports go, but basically I think what makes it unusual is how basic sniper support like it is at this cost, because I want to say there's not a ton of things at 600 that run just like this. It's basically a better version of the Hyzak Custom, and definitely happy to have something like that. And run face first into support fire as you do. There's the Atlas, which I was ready for it and was able to knock it down and tackled through most of the Zaku's attack. I'm just trying to lock it down, but then I realized, yeah, the smart thing would be to get off the bridge, which, when the Atlas behind me stunned it, which I think it stunned it by firing through me with the railgun. But yeah, I decided to get down here, but it was really kind of too late to do anything useful. I am here by myself against an entire team of 6. This is as far as I go. I was about to say, because if the Zaku uses its heavy attack, I'm dead. If any of that uses its heavy attack, I'm dead, so... But yeah, pretty sure that's the Violent Custom. Might be the Isolde, probably the Custom. I'll get the hang of figuring out which is which eventually. Today, not that day. But yeah, as you can see, they've got a 3,000 point lead. We've got 4 minutes left to do something about that, and we're, except for number 6, we're hanging together pretty well. Number 6, I think, is in the Atlas. They are probably flying and trying to, catch people unawares, because the Atlas can, of course, snipe snipe people in a straight line the same way I can. So, hopefully they will, they will be able to make good use of that. Right now I'm just waiting for a, group stun that, I was hoping for a group stun that would not, inconvenience my allies. Never got there, but I did do a good 5,500 damage to that Atlas. It would be intensely frustrating if it worked that way, but I kind of wish that cockpit shots would be instant kills in this sometimes. Just like if you snipe somebody's cockpit, they are with a piercing weapon in particular, they're dead. But that is, of course, not how the game works. It's kind of funny to me that I think Gundam Evolution allows for headshots, even for mobile suits where there's no cockpit in the head. I think it would be fun if they changed it to, reflect that critical shot as being, for wherever the cockpit location is on the mobile suit you're fighting. But managed to get that shot through, only hit a shield, but did not hit any of my allies. Ruined City, if you don't have a good perch, if you're not clear of your allies, and, I don't want to get too far because I don't want to get killed, it can be hard to pick your shots, but also, it can work. Shot a little bit wide, again, trying not to stun my allies. Like, that is kind of the big thing I'm doing this entire match, I want to say, is trying not to stun my allies and trying not to get in their way. So, right now, there's the Byron Custom. Again, if I hit it, I can knock it out of the sky. The rifle cools down relatively quickly, but if you fire a charged shot, it does overheat, so beware. Killed the Atlas. Gonna foolishly try and punch out this Rick DS2. Not sure why I decided to do that, especially when we are so close. I think I might have been hoping to keep them in the support fire range. Which, did I? Maybe? Not sure. Running away now, though. Okay, yeah, one of them at least did get taken out by the support fire, and we are now within 200... No, we've got the lead, so... And it is just the Rick DS2 that's left. I'm just waiting to land my shots again without hitting my allies. You'll notice when people are, in melee like that, I do tend to default to the beam machine guns. They're the least damaging weapon I have, and the one that does not stun my team. So that's a really important combination in a lot of this. So, yeah, we've got a minute left. We have taken the lead. I am trying, again, very carefully to actually land some good shots here. I think this is one. Shot through Demo, because Demo was already falling, so that should mean that, no real harm done. Now I just got to pull back and wait while I wait for the rifle to come back up. The beam guns in the head guns, they're not head Vulcans, I started to say that, but they... I think they stun and can be fired while boosting, and almost but not quite overheat. So you can fire 2 in a row if you absolutely have to. And right now, just waiting to not stun the person in front of me. That's just, just waiting, biding my time. And there's the shot. Yeah, that is obviously heavy stagger because that took down the Byron Custom. And single standard stun shots do not take down raids in flight most of the time, as far as I know. So there's an Atlas. I can do a lot of damage to that if I have the time. I don't think I have the time. But I landed a punch at least, finally, because, yeah, it has one of those 2 heat knuckle daggers that the Ilya has 2 of. And hits pretty hard, so... We did manage to lose by 50 points, which is probably why I rushed in there, but... I did manage top score, so I'm not particularly upset by the loss. It was a close one. 78,000 damage, 5-2. Yeah, I think I, contributed pretty well, so... Yeah, like I said, I always find close losses more enjoyable than runaway wins anyway, so... That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So yeah, I do like this. I want to run it again. This wouldn't have been my first choice for maps, but all considered, I'm just really happy with how little I managed to, stun or knock around my own team doing this. So that was good.